What's going on, guys? Matt here from Become Elite, and right now I'm currently just kind of chilling in my underwear, eating dinner, and watching some YouTube videos. So this will be the start of Day in the Life, episode 7. Okay, so updates for you guys. Soccer-wise, we just played the 6th place team in our league, so they're above us, and we won 2-1 today. So another big win for us, another big game, and we won 2-1, and I assisted on the first goal, and the second goal, I set up the assister, so I assisted the assister. I set up kind of the whole attacking sequence for that. So soccer's going great, the team is feeling great, celebrating over here is great. And it's just good. I'm really happy with how I've been playing. I'm really happy with the results we're getting. So the atmosphere is just really good. And then, so diet plan, it's been going great. I had a cheat meal today after the game. It was a home game. And so I love this about Germany is that once you're finished with the game, in America, everyone kind of just splits. But in Germany, the fans and the players and the coaches all go into the clubhouse and they all kind of go to this bar and just kind of watch soccer, kind of talk for a little bit and just have a beer. So after the game, I went up to the clubhouse and I had a couple beers with some of the fans and some of the teammates and some coaches. And then we also had like a couple German bratwurst and like bread, which is so good. I love it. But so I had a couple of that. So that was like a cheat meal for me today. I've been really, really good. So it's been 24 days on the diet plan, and I've only had that cheat meal and the chocolates, which I showed you back in like episode 3 or something. I don't remember. So yeah, it's going really, really well. Only 2 cheat meals in 24 days, which is pretty crazy. I didn't think I could do that well with it. And then update about my weight. I'm about 172, 173 pounds. So I'm kind of plateauing like I said I would. I had a really quick 10-pound gain in almost like 2 or 3 weeks. Really quick, which I almost didn't expect it to go that fast, but it did. And now I'm starting to plateau as I can't keep that up forever. So I'm not going to increase my calories. I'm not going to keep trying to push higher and faster. It's going to come. The extra couple pounds is going to come. It's going to be coming a little bit slower though. And that's fine. I'm not a bodybuilder. I just want to get up to my ideal weight. And so 172 is okay. My ideal weight is 175 to like 180 range. So I'll get there soon. It's only like 2 more pounds. And then let's see, what other updates do I have for you? That's it.
Good morning. Man, today was just one of those days where it was just so tough to wake up. Like I had my alarm and I heard it and I was like, there's no way that it's already 4 a.m. Like I felt like I was in bed for 20 minutes. And so I pressed snooze, 10 minutes, I woke up again and it was ringing and I swear I was lying there and I'm like, you know what? I might just delete the footage from last night, sleep in till 10 o'clock a.m. and just do the day in the life tomorrow. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it. I promised myself I was gonna wake up. I'm gonna do it. So it's tough. It really is hard to wake up early to go work out. And not every day you're gonna be jumping out of bed excited for it. The main thing is just realizing that you need to do it, and you just need to get out of bed and force yourself. Even though it's against every single fiber in your body that's just screaming you want to sleep in, you gotta get out of bed, roll out, and just start. Because once you start, it's easier to keep going, because I'm already out now and it's fine. I'm already starting to wake up. Once I eat, it's gonna be better. Once I eat, it's gonna be better. Once I get on the bus, once I'm in the gym, it's gonna be all fine. But it definitely is tough to wake up and just roll out of bed and get out of bed. So yeah, today was tough. I was literally about this close from being like, man, screw the day in the life. I'm gonna go back to bed. But I'm doing it. I'm out here grinding, out here getting work. God, I'm so dumb. Check your boy out now, though. I got my pills all laid out from last night. I got my I got my pre-workout drink. I got my breakfast shake made. I have my yogurt and my orange already laid out. I'm good to go, man. I'm good to go. So I'm going to eat all this, drink all that, and then I'll be ready to go.
So yesterday was our game day, which was Sunday, and today is Monday now, and I'm going to be lifting legs. And so I do this because I have the longest recovery until the next game. So I like to lift legs heavy at least once a week, and my heavy leg day is right after the game, and it sucks because my legs are already sore from the game. They're tired, they're fatigued, I get knocked, and like it's hard to even squat a little bit right now, but once you get warmed up, you kind of forget about it and you start getting pumped up and it's fine. But it really does suck to lift legs after a game, and most people take long breaks, but the way I see it is if I take a longer break, I don't lift legs until Wednesday or Thursday, then I kind of run the risk of having that soreness affect me for the next game day. And most likely I won't go as hard. And if I'm not pushing myself in the gym and going as hard as I possibly can, it almost kind of feels like a waste to me, because the whole point is to push yourself to those little extra reps and keep going. And so that's why I do it right after the game, because my legs might be a little tired and sore at first, but once you get warmed up, it's fine.
So I just weighed in at 80 kilograms. Pretty happy about that. That's another big jump up. Not sure what that is in pounds. I'll calculate that later, but I know it's more. And now just about to do some squats. Just did my first warm-up set. Feeling pretty sore. My legs are pretty tight from yesterday. But the goal is to do 225 pounds for 12 reps, and then go up to 245 pounds and do that 4 sets of 6 reps. So I like doing little mental goals like that before each set, just to really get me motivated to do all the reps, all the weight that I want to do, and just to challenge myself each day. And then each leg session or each lifting session, I just kind of push up the reps or push up the sets or push up the weight, one of it. So I'm always progressing higher and higher. So that's the goal for today. Hopefully I get it, but it's gonna be tough, especially with my legs being so sore from yesterday.
So great gym session, great leg session. My legs are shot after that. Really, really happy about the squats. I got my 12 reps of 225, and then I did one set of 245 for 6 reps, and it felt pretty easy. The weight went up pretty quick. So I was like, you know what? Let's bump it up. Let's go up to 255. And then I did the last 3 sets, 6 reps. Felt good. It was really, really tough, but I did it. So really, really happy just about that and just how my strength is progressing. Also, I weighed in at 80 kilograms. So I calculated that out. That's about 175 pounds. So really, really stoked about that. I reached my goal. That was my original goal, was to get to 175 pounds. And I did that in about, what was that, a month? So 24, 25 days. So again, stoked about that. And now I'm about to go home, eat my second meal of the day, which is the tuna, rice cakes, and grapes. And then I'm going to do a little training session. It's been raining and right now it's snowing. So the field I know is going to be kind of like a swamp. So I'm going to just do a quick little recovery session by the railroad tracks. Kind of like the 10,000 workout, but not all 10,000 touches. Just like a 30, 45 minute session just to get my legs kind of loose and moving and just get some touches on the ball. No, nothing crazy, just a little bit of touch workout. And so a lot of my workouts too, I'm sure you've noticed by now, it's a lot of technical, tight space dribbling. And I do that because that's my weakness. I'm pretty good on the open field when I can sprint with the ball, running, making runs, doing the long passes, doing all that stuff. Those are my strengths, but my weakness really lies in the tight space dribbling, the tight technical work. So, always working on your weaknesses. So that's why a lot of my trainings are always kind of centered around that small space stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go eat and then go train. Okay, just had my 3 rice cakes and tuna. And now I'm gonna go out and do a quick little training session. It's like 9 in the morning right now. Do that for about a half an hour to 45 minutes, come back, and then just work on Become Elite for the rest of the day. And working on the speed program. Like, a lot of work is going in the speed program. I'm releasing it in about a week. So on the 15th is my goal when I want to release it. It's only gonna be $10, and I'm making it so low, like such a low price, because I'd rather sell it to 100 people and for only $10 than only sell it to like 40 people for a higher price. And this program is really based off how I increase my speed. I've always been an averagely athletic player. And then once high school hit and puberty started to really take effect, I did a lot of these training programs and a lot of weightlifting and a lot of the drills and the fast twitch muscle, exercises. And I became one of the fastest guys on my high school team. I went to college and became one of the fastest guys on my college team. And then I was one of the fastest guys on my semi-pro team. And now I'm one of the fastest guys at this Kinzenbach team. So it works, or it worked for me at least. So I want to share my knowledge of how I increase my speed with you guys. So I'll work on that after I'm done doing my training session. Okay, so I'm gonna go train right now. And I guess cue cool music and cool edits.
Okay, so good little workout today. No structure at all. Just kind of go out there, juggle, have fun with it, do whatever really comes to mind. Freestyle dribbling, tight space, and just juggling. It was really good. Actually, I'm sweaty, I'm pretty good. I was out there for like an hour actually, but I moved around the camera a lot, so that probably took away like 15 minutes of actual training time. So I'm gonna say about 45 minutes of actual skill work. So really good. My legs felt pretty loose and kind of and fluid, and it felt good to go out there and do that, especially after a hard leg workout this morning. But now it's about 10:30, I think. I haven't really checked the clock. It's about 10:30, and I'm going to make lunch and then work on Become Elite, the speed program, which I already talked about a little bit. But yeah, so before lunch I'm going to shower. I need to shower. I'm tired and sweaty. But good, a good workout, and I love being done with all my workouts this early. It's great. And no team training tonight, so we have the day off, so which is nice, which means I can kind of relax after I'm done doing Become Elite. I might go to a restaurant tonight. I might take you guys along with me. I'll be that weirdo who eats by himself in a restaurant with a camera pointed at him, but why not? I don't care what people think. I'm doing this for you guys. So I may or may not go to a restaurant. Haven't decided yet. I had a little cheat meal yesterday, but I reached my goal. I'm 175 pounds now, so I think that's something to celebrate. But yeah, okay, let's shower, lunch, work on the speed program, and then just party, I guess. I don't know. God. Sometimes I go crazy because I'm most of my day I'm just talking to a camera or just by myself. So it's definitely different from like my college days where I wouldn't get any time by myself. And I like both, but it's fun. It's nice living on your own and being able to do like whatever you want and have your own place where it's clean. But I do miss my my college friends and teammates, especially when I was over there just this last fall. I was living with Omar Zini. I don't know if I should say their full names. I was living with Omar, Lucas, Armando, and Spencer, and that was so much fun. I loved hanging out with those guys, loved training with those guys, I love lifting with those guys. They're great. So if you guys are watching this, what's up guys? You guys are all dumbasses, but I love you. And yeah, all right, I'm gonna go eat and shower and do stuff. Also, when I was filming the training session out there, I knocked myself in the face pretty hard with the ball. I'll put it in right now. But yeah, that didn't make the actual training edit, but oh my God. I don't know if you can tell on the video camera, but these snowflakes are ginormous. They're so big. Yeah, it's snowing really hard, but it's not sticking at all. I think it's a little bit too warm. Ha! Yeah, it's too warm here. That's the problem. So the speed program is coming together pretty nice. I'm really excited. I think it's really, really good. It really kind of embodies what I did to become a faster player and just kind of how I developed my overall athleticism. Yeah, pretty excited. It's looking good. So I'm happy about this. And then the whole program is just really clean looking. It's cool. I want you guys to see it. And that's why I'm making it so cheap, because I want everybody to have it versus just a few amount of people. So yeah, still gonna work on it though. So it's like 5 o'clock right now. I'll probably go out to dinner in an hour, maybe 2 hours. I don't know. What's up? It's about 7 o'clock at night. I've been working all day on the speed program and just answering some emails. So now I'm going to celebrate my goal, my accomplished goal of reaching 175 pounds. And I'm gonna go to a restaurant. It's literally the only restaurant in this town of Rudgen. So I literally have no idea what to expect.
So we'll see. I mean, I looked it up on Yelp. There were no reviews, no pictures, no information other than where it was at. So I don't even know if it's open. Hopefully it is. So we'll see. All right, let's check it out. Just finished dinner. It was one of the funniest. Those guys in there were so awesome. I'm going to tell you about it once I have better lighting, you can see me. But that was one of the coolest experiences that I've had in Germany. So I want to tell you about it later. Okay, so just got back to the apartment now. The walk over to the restaurant was like, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. It's super close. But so anyway, so about this restaurant, it was so cool. It was awesome. I was walking trying to find this place because, you know, it's the only restaurant in the town. So I'm kind of walking around and I found it. It's called like Oatmeal. And so I looking in, there's nobody in there at all. It's completely empty. And I kind of walk up to the front door and there's this guy outside. And I look at him and he says something like, how's it going in German? And I was like, it's good, all is good. And then I was just like, all is good. And then I just asked, I was like, ist Öffnung? Which is like, it's open? He's like, yeah. And so I go inside and it's empty again, so I didn't really know what to do. Walk in, and immediately, like 2 Germans come up to me, or actually I think they're Turkish. They come up to me and they sit me down, and they're kind of like, they start speaking in German, and I was like, whoa. I was like, mein Deutsch ist schlecht, my German's bad. And I just said, my German's really bad, I'm really sorry, I can't speak that good of German. And they were like, oh, well, we speak English, it's okay. And I was like, great. And then they go, they kind of asked about why I was here, what I'm doing, all that stuff. And I basically told them how I was new to the town of Rudgen. And they're like, oh, this is great. And then they said that they wanted me to try to test out their new dish because they want to switch menus. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? I can't read the menu anyway, so just bring me out whatever. And then they bring me out the food. It was like this pork with like this potato bread around it. So it was kind of weird. And then it had some potatoes on the side, and they brought me out a couple beers and like a yogurt parfait and Turkish tea. And so they basically just fed me. Oh, and then after I tried the main dish, they brought out the second dish, like a second variation of the dish. And then they just asked for my feedback. And so I gave them all my feedback, what I thought. It was delicious. It was so good. So I was like, it was great feedback. I was like, I loved it. This is awesome. I really, really enjoyed the potato bread, all that stuff. It was so good. And so I basically just told them that. And they were really, really appreciative of everything I said and the feedback I gave them. And then, so we started talking more about just my life and their life and where they're from and all that stuff. And they were just really, really nice people, really cool people. And then they gave me the bill and it was like $3. And I was like, how is it only $3? Like it was €3, not dollars, euros. And they're like, well, we didn't charge you for any of the food at all because you're kind of our taste tester. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And then so I gave them a really big tip, off of the $3. I gave them like 100% tips. I gave them like $7. And I was like, thanks so much for all this. And like, oh yeah, we wanted to welcome you into Rudgen. We wanted you to try our food and test out the new stuff. And they were just basically just kind of hung out with me and talked to me the whole time. So it was pretty cool, and I really, really liked it. And it's cool in these villages because there's not that many people. So I go in there and immediately they're like, "Who are you?" Like, because we don't recognize you. So it was really cool, and it was just a cool situation. I'm glad I kind of went outside of my comfort zone and tried the restaurant there and walked in when nobody was there. I'm gonna work on the speed program and then hit the hay. That's about it for today. Rhyme, unintentional. Okay, I'm going to bed. And this is going to wrap up the Day in the Life video. Day in the Life 7. Done and dusted. In the books. Alright, good night, guys. Be sure, as always, you guys know the drill. Like the video if you like the video. Like the video if you like the video. If you liked what you saw, hit thumbs up. Comment, any thoughts about the video. And lastly, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe. I really appreciate all of my subscribers. And free programs. I love releasing free programs to all the people who stay up to date with my videos. So subscribe. Okay, now good night. And now the video is ending in 3, 2, 1.